And speaking about rookies, because I always hear about the same kid from Summer League, and I'm not saying anybody's wrong. Dmytro Skapintsev in Summer League, the Ukrainian center for the Knicks during that time, he was one of the standout players for the Knicks. And a lot of people in my mentions, in the comments, sending me all sorts of messages saying, Troy, why aren't you talking about Skapintsev? Troy, why aren't the Knicks going after Skapintsev? I can answer that question pretty easily. If you look at his Instagram story, or I believe his Instagram account, he posted a picture recently. You want to know where he was? Wasn't with the Knicks. He was with the Portland Trailblazers. He was with that organization in training camp, likely for them. The Knicks did not offer Skapintsev a training camp invitation. And even if he did get one, I don't know if he would have carved out any time. Now, that's before we understand that Mitchell Robinson's likely going to miss time. Now that he's missing time, opportunity now exists. Maybe he could have fought for an opportunity and made a roster spot. We don't know, but now it seems we'll never know because it looks like he got a training camp invitation from Portland. He might make their team in some type of capacity. And I know some fans are not going to like that news. Some fans will hate that update, but that's what it is. He probably has a training camp invitation from Portland. That's why he's at their facilities. That's why he's posting pictures there. And I don't think he's going to get that invitation or that chance with New York. We got to talk about the newest Knick, not talking about campaign. He does not get enough credit. After the trade happened with Mikal Bridges, everybody was hyped. Everybody was jumping up and down. Everybody was going crazy about it. Some people said it was an overpay. Some people said it was the perfect thing that we needed to do. It was the perfect piece, the final piece of this team that we needed. And some people were in between. But you know what a lot of people didn't say? You know what a lot of people didn't give him credit for? What he can do on offense. All we heard, yes, we got Mikal. Our defense is going to be stifling. Imagine OG and Mikal on defense. It's going to be amazing. That's true. It is going to be amazing on defense. But have we forgotten that Mikal Bridges is going to be the third or fourth option on this team on offense? That Mikal Bridges is going to be exactly what we need on offense. And you don't have to take my word for it. Take the word of his trainer who's been working with him day in and day out. Let's take a look at what he had to say about Mikal Bridges and his breakout season that he's likely going to have next year. Shout out to trainer Seth Brunner on IG for giving us the following information. Great work with Mikal Bridges this week. Coming off another excellent season, Mikal is poised for a big-time year and is set to make a major impact on both sides of the ball for the Knicks this season as one of the most dynamic two-way wings in the league. You heard what he said, right? His trainer that works with him day in and day out is telling all of us that Mikal is poised for one of his best years in his entire career. And what a time to have that year when you're joining the Knicks on this championship run that we have. Best feeling ever to hear it. But you know what? Hearing it is great, and I love to hear that. And I believe it because I know Mikal Bridges is never going to abandon the work. He's kind of like Jalen Brunson in that same vein. They never avoid the work. They jump into it, and they try to maximize their games to get better. And Mikal Bridges is one of those guys. You guys think he's going to be one of the best defenders on the Knicks. He is. I'm going to make the argument he's going to be one of the best offensive players for the Knicks. And the reason why, or one of the reasons why, is videos like this. Let's roll that clip real quick so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about Mikal Bridges and what he's doing. All right, there you go. Mikal Bridges working on the shot. Look at that, working on the handle, working on the mid-range. Want to talk about it? Uh-oh. Where you going? Where you going? Mid-range pull-up. Nobody wants to talk about it, though. Show it off. Show it off. Get him. Get him, boys. Show it all. Look at him, man. And everybody's disrespecting him like he's not going to be a great offensive player. He is cooking, and I know it's practice, but look at what he can give you. Look at what he's capable of. to the rim. He can do that all day. He can shoot. He can pull up. The handles are there still behind the back. Pull-up jumper. He has it all. He can shoot the three. He can go around his defender. His mid-range is going to be crazy as well, too. Look at that. I know people are going to look at the shot, the little hitch in the shot that he has right there. He has always had that shot. I will say that. I'm not saying he's never been somebody to not have that shot. He has. But like we've seen before, let's not judge a shot by its cover. If we were doing that, right, we can go back to Tyrese Halliburton and everything Tyrese Halliburton was doing for the Knicks, right, in terms of the draft spot. And we were looking at him during that draft and him shooting the way he was, that broken shot. But look at him now. He's one of the better three-point shooters in the league. So don't let the shot fool you. A lot of the times, the shot doesn't have to look pretty. As long as the basketball goes in, as long as he can pull up for the mid-range, he can shoot the jumper, he can go all the way in, take contact, get to the line. As long as he can do all that and be a force for us on the offensive side, I have no problem at all with this. And I think Mikal Bridges is going to be able to give you all of that this season. You're seeing it now. You're able to see what he's capable of now. We saw it in Phoenix. We saw it to an extent when he got traded there for the first time in Brooklyn. We saw it fall off a little bit when he was the first option for the Nets, but he's the third or fourth option for the Knicks. His value and what he means to this team is going to skyrocket. And the plays you're seeing right here, the pull-up mid-ranges, going all the way into the paint, jumping, shooting that three-point shot in the corner at the perimeter. He's going to be able to do all of that and more because of the team that we have, the roster that we have. Mikal Bridges, a lot of people are discounting what impact he's going to have. You saw the dribble, you saw the handles, you saw the three-point shot, you saw the mid-range. Everybody thought we were getting one of the best defenders. We are. But he's also a very good offensive player, a very good three-point shooter, a very good player in terms of passing the ball, getting others involved, making sure he sees the court well. And he's working on his game now only to get better while he knows his role is still going to be a 3 or a 4 on this team. Mikal Bridges is poised to have that breakout season for the Knicks that we've all been waiting for. That season with the Suns, after they went all the way to the finals, I think everybody expected Mikal to jump, to vault to a territory we never saw because of the roster that they were creating. Fast forward to today, we are giving Mikal the ability to have that same type of impact because we have that same type of roster. Maybe an even better roster because it's younger and it has the ability to last the test of time, really, for years and years to come. We're likely going to keep this roster together for years and years to come. So with all of that in mind, us understanding all of that right now, I think it's pretty safe to say, guys, I think it's pretty safe to say that Mikal Bridges is going to be a phenomenal player for us next season. He is going to break out. He is going to show us one of the best years we ever saw, not only on offense, but on defense as well, too. And things like this make you understand why. He doesn't abandon the work. He knows he's not going to get that many touches next season, right? It's going to be the Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson show. Throw in a couple of touches there for Dante, a couple of touches there for OG, and yes, a couple of touches there for Mikal. But that's a couple of touches. But he wants to make sure when he has it and he has the ball in his hands, he's not going to miss. He's not going to make that moment not matter. He's going to take full advantage of it. And that's why you work on his game. So hype, so excited. I cannot wait for the season to start. I am hype for training camp. I am hyped for media day. I am hyped for preseason. And I'm already hyped for our season opener against the Celtics, our home opener against the Pacers. This Knicks team, you have never seen a team like this before. You want to know how I know that? Because I have never seen a team like this before. We have one of the best teams in the NBA, one of the best teams to do damage in the league. And we are this close from breaking the drought, breaking the 50-plus year drought, and getting a championship home where it belongs, in New York City. Better yet, in MSG. Better yet, in Madison Square Garden. Better yet, with the New York Knicks. It's our time. It's our moment. And we finally have the roster to capitalize on everything. And next season, TikTok, NBA, you're on notice. Notice that the Knicks are running through you and every team we face. It's a new day. It's a new era. It's a new time. New York, we here. It's our time, baby. New York is in the building. If you enjoyed these clips from the live show, be sure to subscribe to the channel and have notifications turned on so you don't miss any new episodes or when we go live. Thanks for watching, Knick fans, and until next time, peace.